Most human beings are dealing with their own crap, and we all have a lot of crap. About 3 things that I used to do, but I no longer do. Now that I'm grown and I know better, I'm trying to do better. Number 1, taking things personally. This has been hard. You know how we tend to project the way we feel, the way we behave onto other people? So keep in mind, when you're having an interaction with another person, the way they speak to you, the way they looked at you, the way they responded to you, the way they did anything to you, we have to remember that those things have very little to do with you. It's all about the person. So when you get all hurt and bothered because they spoke to you in a way that you didn't like, it's not about you. Please believe this. Most human beings are dealing with their own crap. And we all have a lot of crap. And most times they're trying to live, to make do, to understand themselves. They're worried about their own selves. They're not thinking about you. Trust on that. They're not thinking about you. So you will do yourself a huge favor and stop taking everything so personally. Nobody's out to get you. That person is doing their own journey. That person is struggling on their own. So remember that. Number 2, no judgment. Okay, this also has not been easy, but I am working really hard on it. You know, this idea, I think it's arrogance that makes us think we know better. How some other person, usually how some other adult should be running and conducting their lives. Because we're arrogant. We think we know better. So we judge them, how they parent, how they're conducting themselves in their family, in their marriages, in their workplace. We judge and we judge and we judge. All that time that we spend and waste judging somebody else's actions could be better spent improving our own life. So I don't do that anymore. I don't care what you do in your life. That's your business. Now, it takes time to cultivate that idea that you should not be trying to tell a grown person how to conduct their lives. Because number 1, doesn't work. It creates hardships. It creates contention. It breeds resentment. And it doesn't work. It just does not work. So let us endeavor to just reserve judgment. Let them do them and you do you. The 3rd thing that I have stopped doing is comparison. Comparison kills ingenuity. Comparison kills authenticity. I no longer compare myself, Ngozi, to another human being. Because, frankly, it's not fair on the people. Anyway, you know what I mean. I want to be grateful for any achievements I've had, any struggles I've had. I want to be grateful for how I'm conducting my life. So I don't want to look upon A or B and say, oh, I wish I could do this, I wish I could be that. No, because you know what? Never mind the beautifully curated lives on social media. Even without that, hardly anybody's life is really what it seems. You're on the outside looking in. You don't really know. You are envious of somebody else's success. Are you willing to do what they've done to get there? I bet you're not. You're envious of the way they look or what they have achieved or their material, usually it's material possessions. Are you willing to sacrifice what that person has sacrificed to get there? My guess would be no. So I am learning to be grateful for what I have, for what God has given me, for the talents, for the riches, for the wealth, for everything, the ingenuity He has given me, the brain He has given me, to know that He gives. Only He gives. You're envying some other person's success. It's not going to change anything. It's just going to make you unhappy. You're better served just working on yourself and congratulating yourself and living in your own truth so that you can make your life better. Now, I'm not saying that I have mastered these 3 things. I'm just saying that these are the 3 things that I know has not been going well in my life. And I have made a conscious effort to work on them every day. No comparison, no judgment, and stop taking everything personally. So please share in the comment section, what have you stopped doing now that you know better? What do you now do now that you have the knowledge, you have the experience? How are you changing your life so that the relationships you form are more meaningful and more lasting? This also protects your mental wellness. So share and let us know. My name is Ngozi Rbk Okafor. Progress is coming.